Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. I can't believe it's already the end of Tuesday. Feels like it went by so quickly. I have some exciting news. I actually have my book up on Amazon for pre-order. It's called The Visibility Factor, but with Amazon's interesting search mechanism, at this point you can't find it under the Visibility Factor, but you can find it under Susan M. Barber. So it's just the ebook right now, but it will be the paperback hopefully in the next week or so. And I'm super excited about it. So it's moving along. It's coming out 11/2, and you'll start to hear more about it. But I just wanted to tell you that little tidbit. It was a kind of a big moment yesterday, so I was pretty excited. Today I wanted to talk to you about the law of reciprocity. And if you're not familiar with it, I pulled up the definition just so I, make sure I'm getting it right. The law of reciprocity, simply explained, is that when someone does something for you, you feel obligated to reciprocate or do something in return for them. And I try to live by this quite often because I feel like it's kind of like karma, right? It comes back around to you when you do good things for people. And if people ask me to make connections for them, or if I think that someone would be a good connection for them, I'll reach out on their behalf and, obviously talk to both sides and make sure they're good with it, but then I'll connect them. And I feel like that has been very helpful for me to do that. Not only just to meet new people, but also to help them maybe further their career or meet someone that can be helpful to them and they learn something from them. So I really find it's very beneficial. And when you apply it to a job search, it can be an opportunity for an informational interview. It can be an opportunity just to meet someone and see if they have any other contacts or if they know of any maybe jobs that aren't out on the boards yet, something that's coming up or something that might be created. There's quite a few jobs now that people are interviewing for and then finding out that there's another job on the inside that hasn't been posted yet. So it's having those conversations that you can do one-on-one with people and just, really be thinking in terms of reciprocity. What kind of value could I add to them? And I know most people might say, well, what do I have to offer? They couldn't possibly, need anything that I could give. You'd be surprised. You can offer them an article that you saw, a podcast that you heard, maybe make an introduction for them to someone that would be beneficial for them. Maybe they're looking to hire someone for another role, and you could introduce them to someone that might be a good fit. So there's all kinds of things that you can do that you can bring some value to another person. So don't discount what you can do. Think about a smart way of doing that. Be intentional with it. Follow up if they don't respond to you. Find ways that you can help them. And those things come back around. I've seen it time and time again for myself and for my clients. And I really want to encourage you to do that. Once you get the job, though, it's also important to continue to do those things, right? You're trying to learn a new role. You're trying to meet new people in an organization. So also think about reciprocity there as well. Maybe someone spends extra time with you or has a one-on-one with you to help you learn the ropes. Can you pay that forward to someone else when they join the organization, or maybe connect some people together that don't know each other? It's actually surprising, depending on the size of the organization, a lot of people don't know each other. They may only know people in their direct department or departments that they work with. And I remember this term. I attended a breakfast thing, I don't know, probably 4 years ago, but they used the term super connector. And super connectors are people within the organization who know a lot of people. Usually administrative admins are the people that you might see that know the most people, executive admins as well. Those are the people that generally know how to get things done. They know who to reach out to get things done, and they are really good at connecting people. So it's not only to get things done, but it's also who else could be helpful for that person. How could they help them learn something new, or give them something that might be helpful to them for a project, or introduce them to someone that could be a good fit for them. So I wanted to introduce this law because I think it's very helpful can be used in your personal life, in your professional life, when you're looking for a job. I think it can be used in multiple places. And like I said, I've found it to be very beneficial for me, and I hope it provides some value to you just hearing about it, and it gets you thinking about what could you do to provide some value for someone else. And it may not be somebody that you need help from right now, but it's almost like putting money in the bank for the future, that someday you may need that person and you may need to reach out to them, and you've already done some things for them, and they're going to remember that because they remember that you did something for them, and they're willing to look at things and pay you back at some point whenever you need help. And maybe you don't ever need help, and that's okay too. But doing it without a need at this point is a good thing. If you can start to do that now, it allows you to tap into help from those people later on when you may actually need it. What you don't want to do is ask someone for help and you've never talked to them before and they don't know you. They're more likely to dismiss what you've asked for or to not help you at all. So I just wanted to get your wheels turning a little bit tonight to help you think about the way that you could start to implement more reciprocity in your life and help you get the ability to add more value and spend more time thinking about how you can connect with people and not dismiss the fact that you have a lot of value to provide. And I want you to see that about yourself. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll continue to share more about the book. I also posted about the 2 classes that I have coming up in September. The one about the masterclass for visibility and helping you create a career blueprint for success. That might be something that's helpful for some people. That one will be on September 14th, 15th, and 16th. And then the class for new managers, Elevate Your Leadership for New Managers, is happening at the end of September. September 27th is the first day for that. So the information's in the group, but I'd love to talk to you about it if you have questions or you know of somebody who you think might be a good fit. I really want to make sure that we have great people in this, and so I'm trying to talk to people just to see if it's a good fit for them. Some people, maybe there's other programs I have that would be better for them, but I want to make sure that we're really having the best people in this group so that it's a good networking opportunity as well. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks.